Welcome back, guys, to another episode of King Schmuck's Rise of Kingdoms Drama of the Week. It is King Schmuck, and it's always great to see you guys again. And as always, we're going to be doing a countdown of all the dramas that occurred in the past week in Rise of Kingdoms. If you're new here and if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button to support my videos and help me reach that 10k subscriber goal. I tend to make videos that are unique and entertaining, and they are all on Rise of Kingdoms, just to steer away from guides, which is something that is very common in this game genre. It's an incredibly hard thing to do in this game, so if you do enjoy these types of videos, just hit that subscribe button and help me grow the Schmuck army. We've got some juicy segments to unpack for this week's episode, but before we get into those, I do want to let you guys know that if you ever wanted to submit a drama segment that you want covered on this channel, you do need to join my Discord for exactly that. I'll also be starting a marketing campaign on my Discord starting next February, and we're going to be giving away up to $200 worth of Flux or gift cards. So join now before the event starts, because you will not be able to join once we begin. The link will be in the description or pinned down in the comment section below. Right, that's enough of that. It's time to show you guys what you came for, and it is our first drama segment. It actually starts off as quite a sad story, as it happens to a fellow colleague, content creator. We have Lady Bad Wolf, who also makes Rise of Kingdoms content zeroed in a kingdom that she recently migrated to. That kingdom is 3553. And it's quite sad to see, because she actually spent quite a bit of money on the account. As you guys can see, it is a native account. It's quite young, and it hit T5 really early in the game. I think it was pre-KvK 1 when it hit T5. The story begins when Lady Bad Wolf had some disagreements with the new leadership. They had some heated exchanges on how the kingdom should be running, and the king clearly didn't like what Lady Bad Wolf was promoting in his kingdom. He decided to zero her unsuspectedly while she was asleep, but it failed because somebody woke her up and told her that it was happening. After a failed attempt at zeroing her, she obviously bubbled her city to keep it safe, and then they tried to ask her to come back to the alliance after some heated exchanges again. The king was obviously trying to trick her into thinking that she's safe, just so that she can let her guard down again. He was trying to be apologetic and sent out a sincere apology for what he did, but just as I said, it was just to let her guard down, which is what she did. Once her bubble ran out, the king and his team went and zeroed her account. Quite a sad story to begin with, to be honest, but the story doesn't end quite there, as Lady Bad Wolf did go on a vengeance spree. She was killing farmers non-stop, disturbing MGEs, and just straight up brutalizing any gathering marches in the kingdom's KvK 2 map. It was easy for her to do this because in the KvK map, she's not isolated in one zone, and she can teleport to whatever zone her kingdom is in. The kingdom ended up losing their KvK 2 in Zone 5 war, and Lady Bad Wolf felt that her justice was served. She has now migrated to a different kingdom and wishes to settle there and grow her new reputation. On to segment 3, we have yet another fellow content creator zeroed in his own kingdom. Mid-KvK, a brother called Gladiator Jay, who was streaming his KvK, and he streamed his past 6 war for 8 hours straight. He sent an entire essay of how it all went down, but basically the main reason of why he was zeroed was simply for showing markers whilst he was streaming. And it wasn't like he was constantly showing the markers. He would basically make them visible and then invisible from time and time again, just so that he could see the map. And it wasn't like the markers showed any specific plans. It was just markers to say that they were going to make a ball in this direction and make a ball in that direction. And it's very obvious for me to see where the ball is going if you guys look at where the players are marching. But the kingdom didn't like it, and unfortunately for him, after his kingdom lost the war, they took out their frustration on him and zeroed his account whilst he was asleep. The last 2 weeks have been crazy for content creators, because we have yet another content creator segment where we have our brother Mad Achilles, a good brother and a phenomenal streamer who was fighting 42489 versus 1960 in their past 7. But to his surprise, whilst he was streaming, he was kicked out mid-fighting, and he felt extremely disrespected for them to do that while he was live streaming. Now, most say the reason why he was kicked out was because he wasn't following the markers, but he couldn't see the markers. He was live streaming, and usually the rule to live streaming is you must hide the markers at all times because you don't want to reveal the plans to the enemy. Unfortunately for this, he did get kicked out, and he just felt like he was being disrespected. Obviously, when you're live streaming to 200 plus viewers and you're being kicked out from the alliance, it does feel like a lot of disrespect. They could have done this another way by maybe DMing him on Discord and actually trying to sort it out in a different way, but obviously he just felt like he wasn't being appreciated. So he bought his passports whilst live and migrated away from this KvK to join his home in 3310. I'm not going to say much commentary, you can hear it for yourself. Here are some clips that I decided to chop down and showcase for you guys.
What the hell? Guys, why did I get kicked? Guys, why did I get kicked? What the hell happened? Did I guys, did I end up leaving the alliance myself, or they absolutely kicked me? Guys, what the hell happened? I got kicked, right? Why did they kick me? Yo, 2489, why did you guys kick me? Guys, what the hell am I supposed to do in this KvK? You know, we're fighting in 1960. You know, when we go and we fight, we hide in the castles, we hide in the city, and I don't play like that. You know, we either go and fight on the open field, no hiding, and kill each other. You know, that's boring for me. Unbelievable, man. These people are gonna blame me for this KvK, my friends. Who the heck they think they are, man? Who the heck they think they are? Blaming me because their KvKs know how they were expecting. Come on, man. Screw yourself. Do they really think that I need to be here? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do something. Hold on. Blaming me, bro. Blaming me. Blaming me for this KvK. Unbelievable. Listen, like, if I am the only one. Unbelievable. Last KvK, I end up having so many deaths with these guys, man. And this is how they pay you, man. Unbelievable. What the hell do they want me to do, man? Go kill myself? These people are hilarious, man. Guys, I'll being a king of kingdoms, to be honest, and I never blame any player. I blame myself, you know what I mean? If we're losing a KvK, I blame myself. I don't blame anyone. James, are you there? Can you accept me in 3310, my friend? Look, in case they want to talk bad about me, man. Unbelievable. These people are hilarious, man. Pray for them. In 1960, man. I've been fighting in 1963 times, losing 3 times. You know, not a single kingdom ever, what is it? They never blame me. Never blame me or anyone. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You're fighting against the strongest and the best kingdom in freaking game. You don't understand. Like, what do you want me to do? Just fucking start swarming everything, zero myself, man? I'm a smart player. You know, that's what it is. It's not my fault. 1960 has more numbers than us. What do you want me to do? You know, come on, man. Like, respect, man. Respect people. You know, respect people. You know I'm streaming. You know I'm streaming. You know, and you guys and kick me like that. You guys have no value. You know what I mean? Respect people. Don't come here now and tell me to join again. It's done. Hell no. I'm not joining anything. You guys need to understand, man. What is it? You need to respect, right? You need to understand that people like me, we how do you call it? How do you call that when I forgot. There is a word that you say, you know what I mean? When somebody disrespects you like this, you know, not even money, not even anything, you know, that's what it is, man. Like, we have value, man. We have values, you know. Like, don't blame me, you know. Don't blame players, man, when you are losing. Don't do that, you know. Don't disrespect me like that. I don't need to, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. I don't really need to, you know. I've been spending money in that account trying to help the kingdom, and then they come here and freaking kick me out when I'm fighting. I don't need to, man. they can do whatever they want to do. They can play me. They can do whatever they want. You know, like, have respect, man. Last week, I got a message saying that I'm not doing anything in this KvK when I am, you know, and then I get kicked like that when you guys know that I'm streaming. You know, I have work, you know what I mean? I have work. I could easily, you know, be at work, you know, but I'm here, you know, try to support the kingdom, and then you guys start blaming me. Hell no, man, I don't need this.
And there you have it, guys. Our brother Mad Achilles. Go ahead and show him some love on his YouTube channel. Do like and subscribe to his channel. I do feel bad for bro, as I personally would not take disrespect like that as well. But he is in a highly competitive kingdom, and just to be fair to 2489, they did kick more than just one person for not following the markers in that instance. So it's just not fair to pin the blame all on them. They did do it to more than one person, it wasn't just him. I think it was just a heated moment, and obviously it happened at a bad time. And what we have for our first segment is another KvK 2 betrayal, and this one involves two Imperium kingdoms in KvK 2, 3549 versus 3560, and the agreement was the star to go for the #1 in DKP, and 3560 was the #1 in DKP from what the scans show. But the issue here is that 3549 refused to trust the scans that just weren't theirs, and even the scans that were done by Fleisch. They refused to believe that the data that was provided, and they basically refused to show their own data that shows that they were on top of the DKP. There was a lot of heated discussions back and forth asking the 3560 leaders to keep scanning until the end of KvK, which is in 25 days. However, 3560 and their allies disagreed and said that this is not how it usually works. The idea is that we stop scanning DKP once the fighting ends, because the KvK is pretty much finished and the opposing side is no longer fighting. Now this caused tension, bickering between two kingdoms. 3549 began accusing 3560 of DKP farming by killing their own troops, but there was no actual proof of them doing that before the DKP was concluded and the fighting ended. The only screenshot that 3549 has is this one over here, which is shown after the DKP was concluded and after the fight ended. The players needed to trade kills and get the 25 mil achievement, but remember, in 49's eyes, the KvK is still not over, therefore it's still fair game. Unfortunately, 3560 did not like the disrespect and accusations and decided to make the first move before 49's plans of betrayal get the better of them. They smoked 3549 in literally 24 hours and are now kicking them out of the zone. There's much to say about this betrayal, but I did get this last minute, so I will keep you guys up to date for what happens next. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.